Well, we're finally getting started on project 129. In this episode, or this series even, we are going to be starting work on our SL R129, which was purchased last year. It was one of the 12 cars that Rod had to purchase last year as his challenge, and this was one of them. I believe this was the July or maybe the August purchase. I know it got delivered to us in August, so it's finally come out of storage, and it's about time we started work on it. This is basically a 2000 SL 320 R129 model, obsidian black, and it's a nice, straight, honest car. As a whole, I personally feel the car is a really good car, but let's have a quick walk around. I'll start with the exterior. Now, generally, the car is probably 8 out of 10. What looks to me, it's still in original factory paint, which is always a good sign. Now, one major problem with this vehicle, well, major problem for me, may not be for others, but the paint on the bonnet is cracked. It's gone a kind of eggshelly. Oh yes, here we go. Look, as you can see, the hood lining is perished, and that's actually where, yeah, that's the area where most of the cracking is as well on the paint. So I will be ordering a new hood liner for it, and it's already booked in with Bob at Autobody Technic next week to get the bonnet repainted. Another thing on the exterior is one of the wipers off the headlight is broken off, so I need to get a replacement for that. I'm sure it was there when we bought the car, so I'll be getting a new one of those as well. The other thing with the bodywork on this, again, it's just age related. There's a few what we call parking dings. There's a couple in this door. There's also a couple in the other door as well. Now, if I didn't tell you, you probably wouldn't ever notice them. The issue I have is that I know they're there, and they're going to bug the hell out of me. So I'll be getting those removed without having any paintwork. So we're going to get a PDR guy in, paintless dent removal guy, and he'll take those out. The hood on the car, it's got a couple of minor little wear marks in it. I don't think it needs replacing, so I'm going to keep that. It just needs a really good clean. And walking around the rest of the car, apart from an odd light scratch here and there really is nothing else wrong with the car. But yeah, let's jump inside the car and see if there's anything that needs doing there. Now, I'm sure there's a few things that may need doing on the inside of this car, just age related. Everything on the car works, even the sunglasses holder. Just having a look around the car, it obviously needs a deep clean. It's been sitting around, so the interior will get a full valet. There's no lights on the dashboard. Oh yes, there was one little issue. The vanity mirror, not that I ever need to use the vanity mirror, but it's nice to have a complete car. When we bought the car, the vanity mirror actually fell off, so I'll get the guys in the workshop to check if this can be repaired and put back on. If not, I will get another one from somewhere. Look, it's even got cassette holders. Not that anyone uses cassettes anymore. Even the cassette holders all work properly. Look at that, amazing. Other than that, this is a really, really nice car. It starts on the button, it runs smooth, and for an SL 320, I think the car's actually, all right, it's not rapid, but let's face it, you're not going to go racing in one of these, are you? So I think the 320, it's a late spec car, so it's got the newer engine in it, obviously a lot more reliable. What can I say? It drives as it should. Next thing, let's talk about plans for this car. What are the plans for this car? Well, after the bodywork's been sorted out, this car's going to be going into our workshop, and in true Slam Sanctuary fashion, we're going to be slamming this car. So it's going to be having a full airlift air suspension kit put on it, and I'm going to be speaking to Jazz at SRR Hardware to build us a set of wheels for this car. Basically, I just want to have a really, really nice, clean, fully sorted SL that we can cruise around in for summer. First things first, bodywork. Bob's taking care of that on Monday, so we'll see you at Bob's on Monday. After that, it's going to go into the workshop to have the air suspension fitted and the wheels fitted, and hopefully this car is ready for show season, which I think starts in a few weeks. So yeah, again, under the cosh. Workshop's mega busy doing customers' cars, so I need to squeeze this in somewhere. It's been on the back burner for too long. Anyway, the next step for this car is to get it to Bob at Autobody Technic to get the bonnet sorted out, and then we'll bring it back to CAS HQ. I'll see you in a bit. So we finally made it down to Autobody Technic in Langley, and we're here to see Bob today. Bob's going to be taking care of the cracked paint in the bonnet on this car. Like I said before, this is a common issue on these, so what normally happens is the hood liner perishes away, and once that's perished, it puts extra heat onto the bonnet from the engine, which causes the paint to crack, and I'm sure Bob will confirm that. Bob, what's happening?
Hey Parm, how you doing?
You're right?
Yeah, good.
Cool. You've seen Bob on the channel before. Autobody is our preferred body shop. So Bob, take a look at this mess.
You're absolutely right. It's where the heat shields and the foam padding under the bonnet perishes away.
Yep.
And then eventually over time, it just gets really hot under there. So if you feel that bonnet now, and that's been off for probably about half an hour, and it's still quite warm there, isn't it?
Yeah, that's very.
And that's exactly where all those cracks are.
Are you going to microfill the cracks, or are you going to take this right back?
No, so we're going to actually paint strip the bonnet back, right back down to bare metal, and then start all over again.
Okay.
You can't fill these sort of cracks. What happens is once it gets hot again, it's just going to expand.
Yep.
So even if you do try to sand that down and fill it in, once it gets hot, it'll just expand and we're back to square one again. So that's why do it once, do it right.
While we're on the subject of this, I have ordered a new hood liner.
Yep.
It's in a box in the back.
Cool, wicked.
Just
Don't forget
you might as well stick that
we
on.
don't want to forget to stick that back.
I'll get back to Hayes and I'll be ringing you, Bob.
It's cracked again.
Cracked again. It's all right. All yours, mate.
Good stuff.
When can I have it back this afternoon?
Have it back, a couple of hours. You might as well. But wait in the office. I'll have it done for you.
Mate, good to see you.
Cheers.
Nice one.
All right.
There we go, guys. Another car dropped off Autobody, and we will be back probably by the end of the week or something.
I'll get it back for you by the end of the week. So we get on. Yeah.
Brilliant. And then it's going to be back in our workshop to get this thing put on bags. So yeah, I'll catch up with you shortly. Right, we're a few days on and I'm back at Autobody Technic. Bob rang me over the weekend and said, listen, get your car out of here because it is now done. And I couldn't be actually any happier, to be honest with you. We now have a bonnet that has got no cracks in it. I am going to be replacing the badge with a brand new one just to finish it off nicely. I've got the main man here with me as well. Bob.
Hey Parm,
how was your weekend?
Yeah, busy doing this.
Brilliant. So as I got here, Bob was still polishing off the bonnet. But yeah, looks like it's come out really nice, mate.
Yeah, no, it looks good.
Any major
I'm
issues?
happy with it. Nah, paint stripped it back. If you know what you're doing, there's no issues.
Yeah, back down to bare metal, was it?
Back down to bare metal.
Yeah.
Put your new sound ending pad underneath.
Oh, lovely, appreciate that,
and,
thank you.
Yeah, ready to go.
Happy days. Well, we'll find out as time goes on if those cracks reappear. I'm sure they won't, because Bob knows what he's doing. Good work, Bob. Thank you, mate, and I'll see you next time.
Catch you later.
Nice one,
See
mate.
ya.
Cheers. We now have a freshly painted bonnet on the R129. It's also had a new hood liner put on underneath to prevent it from cracking again in the future. I just need to pop a new bonnet badge in here because the chrome was flaking off it, so I'll get a new one of them. Also, I need to order a new wiper arm for the headlight. So yeah, other than that, all looking good. Now that that part's done, it is going to be going into our workshop to get laid out with a full airlift kit. We're going to be bagging it in a slightly different way to what we normally do on the SLs. If you watch the next episode, you'll be able to see this thing getting bagged, and we will then take it from there. Other than that, I will see you in the next episode. Do you think we've possibly gone a bit too low?